Hello, my name is Michael. I am running the Board Games Chronicle blog, and today I would like to present to you soldiers in postmen's uniforms. This will be a short playthrough of the game. I would like guys to familiarize you with the game's mechanics, tell a little about this title, and also show the flow of the play. First of all, short introduction. Soldiers in Postmen uniforms is a third game in a Valiant defense series by David Thompson. The first one was the Pavos House. The second one was the Castle Eater. We have already information on the social media about the fourth installment, which will be Lanzera Reach during the Battle of Bold. So, what's the Soldiers in Postmen uniform about? It is September 1st, 1939, and in a free city of Danzig, to take Gdańsk, there is a couple of installations of a Polish government. One of them is a postal office, number one, in Gdańsk. And during the early hours of September 1st, this postal office was attacked by, first of all, police of the free city of Danzig, and then also by the SS troops. So in this kind of a tower defense, as all titles in the series game, we will be defending wave after wave against the odds. Historically, it took whole day for the Nazis to break the morale and resistance of the defenders of the post. And here it is also represented that way. We'll have 3 decks of cards, attack during the morning, midday, and evening. And then we will have a check of the morale of the defenders to see how they are doing. The game will end in our victory if we manage to last till the last card played. The Valiant defense is usually played via cards. So those decks of cards will be activating the enemies. There will be like 5 cards each turn played for the enemies, and then we'll have 4 moves by the defenders and 4 actions by the defenders. So this is how it will look like. Important point, here we have a surroundings of a post office, and here we have the interior of the post office. So you can see the approaches to the post office from the different directions, and you can see the entrance points to the post office. Important to note how do they connect to the building. This is the ground floor. Here is the ground floor, and this entrance, ground floor, is actually entrance here. Yeah. And so it goes. The people, the Germans attacking will be coming here, and they will be standing in the interior. Here is the ground floor from the left, basement, and ground floor from the rear. Here is this entrance, and here's this entrance. After a couple of plays, you can pretty easily match one with the other. So what will happen? As I told you, we'll be playing 5 cards, resolving them one by one, then 4 moves, 4 actions, and another set of cards. There's around 30 cards here, so it will be like 6 turns before the first attack period. I will not be going into the details right now of each and every rule in the game. I will be explaining them as we play, but it's enough to say that the morale is one of the most important parameters in this game. If it ever reaches 0, the defenders automatically lose. And when do they lose the morale? When the postal office workers, those are with a white border and with 1 and the arrow down, are becoming casualties. It is -1 morale for each such person. But you have also non-combatants. You have civilians here, and the impact on the morale is even higher. In the post office, we have also so-called trained workers. These are the ones with the red and number 2. 2 means their attack value. The regular postal office worker has attack value of 1, the trained has attack value of 2. The fourth type of defenders would be a special, let's say, defenders. They are here. These are the ones which you should know from the previous installment of Valiant Defense. So they have C, like command, special ability. They give ability to recover to the units. I, like inspire. So they will be adding a die to the actions of the defenders. We have also L, which is logistics. Usually the unit can carry only up to 2 tokens of weapon and ammunition. You see ammunition here, you see grenade here, you see the rifles here, and special RKMs for suppression here. But the logistic one can carry up to 4. So we'll be using them extensively. Now, a little about the level of difficulty I will be playing. I've already managed to play this game on the base level, yeah, without any additional difficulty modifications. Now I would like to play on a veteran level. What's the difference between the regular game and veteran level? First of all, during the setup, I'm putting SMG, not the Riflemen. The first value is value of attack of a unit. The second one is the value of a defense of a unit. If you compare it to the Rifleman, you can see that the SMG has a better attack. Now, the second thing will be the deck of a tactics card, which I will be using. They will be making my defense much harder. At the beginning of the game, you shuffle all the 9, you remove 3. Let me do this. You do this for all 3 attack periods. Yeah, let's remove 3. And let me remove from the last period. Okay. I think the gameplay, the picture is worth 1000 words, so why not to start and explain more about the game during the gameplay. Okay, let's start our game. So we will move to the enemy phase. We'll be drawing like 5 cards, yeah, from the attack. But first of all, let's see what tactics will we have. So the tactics will be cover, and so we add 1 to the defense value for the enemy counters during this defense phase. So it will be much harder for me to hit the enemy. Let me put here to be a good place to have it. Now we go through the deck, 5 cards. First of all, we have Riflemen, and you see we need to roll a die to place him between number 1 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Color is white and blue. I have my dice here, and this is a die which you use for placement. 1. So the Rifleman goes here, and because there is already a unit here, it's being pushed here. Now you see the first German unit entered the space next to the barricade, so we shuffle in the grenade bundle into the draw deck. Once this grenade bundle is drawn, we will destroy this and the units will be able to enter further. So let me just reshuffle it. And we draw the second card. This is MG in the B. So B is here, MGB is here. You see it not in place. Yeah. Let me explain also the difference. So this is the first counter for the MG. It has attack value of 1 and defense 4. But when it's in place, so when you draw it once again, you put a better token over this, which has a value of attack of 3 and defense 5. So far, we have only this, and that support token immediately attacks us. The line of sight is checked via color, so there is this orange and blue, and he will be firing at the highest floor possible. So the highest is the blue. So this MG is firing here. First we roll for which space will be attacked. 1. So this space is attacked. And he roll 1 die and we evaluate whether it is equal or higher than the defense of the space. No, it is not. We got lucky. Good. Let me just put those cards here. Now we move further. Card number 3, leader. Heinrich. We place him at 3-4, so he will go here. And let me find the correct one. Yeah. Here we have Heinrich. He's pushing those guys here. So again, the bundle is added, and these cards we remove from the play. I will remove it in a moment. Let me just now reshuffle once again. So they are moving slowly but steadily, and it will be much harder to kill them due to this tactics card. So the 4th card is a submachine gun. Submachine gunner, so that guy, and we roll for the place where he will go. He goes to 2. SMG goes to 2, so you see guys, those units are stacking one another, and then once the barrier is destroyed, they will just pour forward. And the last card will be a machine gun A. So we have another machine gun, which will be that one. We place it here, and again he is firing at the blue part of the building. Position number 2, and let's see if there's a hit. No, 2. So these were the 5 cards of the enemies. Let me remove this from play, and let me create the discard card to the side, discard pile to the side. Now, the first turn of the defenders, we have moves first and foremost. So what we can do with the moves and what actions we would like to do. You see, we have a special ability to do a suppression, which will cause killing zone in the places where we have line of sight. And I think instead of targeting the unit, which has an additional defense this turn, we'll rather do this. So we can look forward what actions we would like to do, and based on this also what moves we would like to do. I for sure would like to do the suppression on the ground floor, and the line of sight to the ground floor is from those 2 units. So for example, I will already planning the suppression from this guy. It would be good to have also suppression on the blue one, and this one is exposed, so let me do it immediately during this turn. It's good to have your inspiring units also in a spot which will allow them to add a die. So I will move Flisowski over here, so he will be inspiring this whole orange group. I will move Vasik also here, so he will be inspiring that whole group. And let me do the move with Konrad. We don't need him here. Let's move him up. If you move between interior spaces, you can move only from one to another. If you move from interior to one of the spaces, you can choose whichever one you want. And I think that still we need Michon at the top. You see, the units which just moved cannot inspire, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll have to wait for the next turn. But we cannot wait with actions. Yeah, we cannot wait with actions. So the action, first action will be here. We'll do the suppression. So how do we calculate? First of all, in order to be able to do the suppression, you need to have a weapon with a suppression factor. Yeah, it is such a weapon. It's good to do it with a unit who has, let's say, suppression bonus. So in this case, we calculate the suppression following way: attack value 2, suppression bonus +1, 3 in total, +2 for the gun, 5. So we put like 5 suppression tokens, and the killing zone which we would like to do is here. Yeah, that would be our killing zone. And that one is exhausted, of course. The second suppression we would like to do with that guy. Sorry, when we do the suppression, we unfortunately use those precious ammunition tokens. And the blue, we have line of sight here, so we'll do the suppression here. Again, it's the same story. 2 plus 1 plus 2, 5 suppression tokens. You might think, oh, that's a lot. Believe me, sometimes it's not enough. And when the Nazis will be entering the spaces with suppression, you can use as many of those suppression tokens as you like and try to hit them. But if you don't hit them, all the remaining will be removed. So we have 2 actions. I think that's what I learned from my previous games. It's still good idea to try to get rid of some of those MGs, especially. Yeah, there is this unfortunate added defense value, but I think we should still try. Let me see if I have anything better to do than suppression. No, I don't think so. I wish there would be a possibility to convert, action sometimes to the move. That would be a really interesting thing. So yeah, let me use Novak. By the way, I would like to fire at the support token. In order to fire at the support token, you need to have a weapon, and the only one who has a weapon is that guy. Yeah? So he will fire against this machine gun with 2 die. We need 5 or 6. Yes, we have it. Good. So first casualty on the German side, and we still have some units. So we know, guys, what we'll do. We'll do a wild shot here against this MG. This is 1/3 probability. Let's see. Not enough. Okay, let me now clean up after this defender's phase, and we'll move to the phase of enemies. Okay, we are moving now to the second turn. First of all, we draw a new tactic card. This time it will be Breach. So if an assault counter moves adjacent to a barrier location without a barrier token, do not shuffle the associated grenade bundle card into the current attack deck. Instead, place the grenade bundle card on top of the deck. That would be really, really painful if we draw it at the beginning of the game, because those 2 barriers would be already breached. They are no. So that's a good sign. But still, if those guys move here, this will be breached, and we don't have any suppression here. You cannot simply do everything. So let's start. 5 cards for the Nazis. First of all, SMG, and we roll for placement. 1, 6, 4. 4 means here. Yep. And it goes here. That guy goes here. Now the second is grenade bundle, barrier 1. So first of all, it will be removed. I will do it in a moment. I'm usually keeping the cards up to 5 and only then discarding to remember that I played 5 of them. But first of all, this barrier is broken, and those units move forward. Actually, only one will move here, and I will try to suppress him with 2 tokens. So I'm rolling 2 dice, and I need 4, 5, 6. Yeah, got it. So there is another casualty. Let me put him back. But you see, things are getting nasty. Another rifleman this time. So yeah, let's see where he goes. placement die. 1. So they push forward. That goes here, that goes here, that goes here. I will use another 2. Okay, not nice. Yeah, we have 4. It's killed. Good. The 4th card is another Rifleman. Maybe not number 1 again. 2, of course it is. So you see, we're pushing steadily through the same place, yeah? So we will try to fire. Now it's only 50%. We are not lucky. So he stays here. At least we have line of sight from those units now to him. And the last card will be machine gun. And this machine gun will go, as you see, it's here. And he targets the white part. And the white part is very, very much exposed. 1, 3 here, 4, 5, 6 here. So that guy. And he fires with 1 die and 5, 6 distracts the defender. No way. So 5 cards were played. We just remove the grenade bundle. And we put those into the discard. Now the defender, turn 2. Okay, let's see. The moves. We would like, as I told you, Michon here, to help inspire those guys. It would be good also to bring some ammunition. So there is a possibility to bring the ammunition or other stuff to the defenders. So that guy actually moves here and back, bringing 1 ammunition. Yeah, let's do it that way. And Conrad will move also here. I should actually put probably Vasik on this side, but yeah, doesn't matter. Let me put Conrad here, so he will be able to restore those guys. And here we have already some good firepower with inspiration. So the last but not least, let me move some non-combatants from those unsecure positions here. As for the actions, what we need to do is definitely to recover this guy. We would like him to be able to shoot. We need to get rid of some of the enemies because they will enter the ground floor, and if they enter the ground floor from this entrance, this guy will die. We don't want this. We will be shooting at SMG. Who can shoot SMG? This, I think, would be a good option. It will be 3 die because of inspiration of Flisowski. So 3 die shooting at this guy. Yep, it's done. I think I would shoot 1 more time. Again, this barrier. So let me use Franz. He is inspired, so also 3 die, and no, he would not have a line of sight, you see, guys, to the blue. But those guys have line of sight to the blue, so we will utilize them. And let me roll 2 die, because Michon just moved here. 2 die against the Riflemen. Yep, we got him. Now the last action, I think I would like to recover another of our great suppression folks. That will be all for this turn. A quick cleanup. You see, the flow of the game is pretty straightforward, and the rules are not overly complex, although things will be changing from the attack period to attack period, which I really like. Okay. So, turn 3, Germans are attacking. First of all, tactic card. First of all is a tactic card. What we'll have here coordinated attack. That could be nasty. After resolving a Rifleman card, roll the 1/6 placement die to place a second Rifleman counter and advance counters as normal. So we'll be placing 2 Riflemen, not 1, which could get very bad. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have another leader, Wheeler. Here he is. 5/6, so he pushes this forward. Then we have D. MGD would be here, so it goes here, and he's fighting against the red ones. So first of all, for the position 3, and now 5/6. So this is a hit. 6 is higher than 5, yeah, defense value, so that guy is hit. Let's move forward. B we actually managed to neutralize, so it's not in place only like this. Only 1 die, not 3, and it's fighting against the blue ones. Let's check which position. 3, not nice. And 1 die. Oof, nothing. My experience shows that you would need to evacuate this floor eventually, because it will be too much hard pressed. Yeah. 4th card, Riflemen. So we roll 2 Riflemen, just a reminder to everybody, due to the tactic card. And let's see where they will go. 1, that's not a... They are persistent in going this way, yeah. 2, they are very much persistent in going that way. We have 4 cards, 1 more. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have 2 Riflemen again. 5. So 1 goes here. And that means that we need to shuffle 1 more grenade bundle. Yeah. Okay, it's shuffled in. And now the second Rifleman. Let's see what happens. 3. Oh, we got lucky. Let's be quite honest. We got lucky. It goes here. It goes here. Okay. Leader is removed from the play, and the rest is discarded. You might ask why they are discarded. Because when the deck runs out and the 2 conditions are met, so the leader is on the map and any German units are in the building, then you do not finish the attack period. You continue till the moment when at the end of the turn, one of those conditions are not met. So all leaders are removed, or there is no German. There are no Germans in the post office. The moves of defenders. Okay. First of all, I think we need to bring some ammunition here. I also think that we might bring. Let me put this grenade here. You see, if they breach here, he will die, but they will be able to throw grenades from here. Let me see what else can I do. I think I need those guys. Special ones. So they're already here. You know what? Let me strengthen the blue part. Yeah, we'll be able to fire that way. And let me evacuate 1 more civilian. Let me put him here. Evacuate is maybe a too strong word, but take him from this exposed position. Now, for the actions, we cannot put suppression here because this is not empty space. We need to empty it first. We will use France. He will fire 3 dice here. Yep, we have a hit. Then we will use one of a suppression. That guy is still, so we can use that guy for the suppression, and he will suppress 2 +1 for suppression, +2 for rifle, and +1 for the inspiration. So 6 suppression tokens. S9, S6. That should allow us to survive. Okay. Now, what else we would like to do? Yeah, first of all we need to put it here. Yeah, I think it would be good also to do some barrier here, but I'm also concerned about those MGs. So first of all, fire against MG. MG are staying between the attack periods, so that is why I'm concerned. I will be rolling 3 die, 2 +1 for inspiration, and I will roll against the A machine gun. Yep, we got him. And now the last action. So many things to do. We can fire here, this MG, we can fire here, we can put some suppression here. Important note, if Germans enter the building from that or that direction, everybody here dies, but if from that direction, no, there's not such a rule. So maybe I will give up on this and rather focus on MGs. And where would I have a good line of sight? Line of sight is one thing, but those guys do not have rifles, so they cannot fire. I will actually recover this guy, I think. Oh, I will do it with Conrad later on. So let me just fire with this guy, 2 die against MG. Here, 2 die. No, we don't have it. Okay, end of the defender's phase. I think we are in the middle of the attack period already, like 3 turns for Germans and 3 turns for defenders. We draw a tactic card. This tactic is Assault. After resolving a submachine gunner card, place a second submachine gunner card in the same location as the first, and then advance counter as planned. Let me. Okay. You see, the thing is that in this tactic card you were rolling twice, and here you do not roll twice, you just put 2 at the same location. That would be interesting. Okay, we go with the German cards. First of all, Riflemen. And we roll for the placement. 2. Aren't they persistent? Yes, they are. 2 suppression token, and let me try to get rid of him. Yes, we got him. Rifleman is down. Now another card. Bundle, grenade bundle here. So there was no a lot of tokens here, so they do not move forward, but they will be able now. And moving forward, submachine gunner, and now those guys will move in the one direction on the one axis. 1. Okay. So what happens? This guy goes here, this goes here, this goes here. We do the suppression with 2. Let's see if it works. No way. And exactly such moments can be very detrimental to your defense. What happens? We remove all the suppression tokens. This guy indeed stays here, but that second pushes him here. And what do we have? We have a breach. Yes, we have a breach. Let me just see what happens during the breach. Okay, so the rifleman breached the perimeter. So unfortunately, it was breached from this direction. So that defender is dead. You see there is no moral adjustment. We continue with the turn. If at the end of my defender turn there are any Germans inside, then there will be truly a problem because we will start eliminating the defenders. Okay, submachine gunner, another 2. Please not 1, 2, because that would cause a lot of problems. 1. Yeah, tactics card really make the game more difficult. So first they go like this. Then, I see what I did wrong. I should put this grenade to that part because those guys are inspired and they have 2 inspirations. We'll manage. I hope we'll manage. So we have like 3 Germans inside our perimeter now. And that's not everything because there is 1 more card. Another 2 SMG. That card was tactic card was very powerful. Okay, 1, 2 more. So yeah, that and that one will enter. Sorry, here. So this is how this. So, okay, yes. We have a critical situation. We have truly a critical situation. The thing is that we have like 5 Germans inside, and we can target them from this part only. Otherwise, they will start going through the building and then killing our defenders. First of all, moves. What can we do as a move? Is there anything which you would like to do? Yeah, I will go with this guy here. I will need to bring those grenades upward. Any other good moves? Yeah, I will hide this guy here. What else can we do? Those moves are not very helpful at this moment in time, unfortunately. We will be firing toward him. We can move this guy to the position with not here, with the rifle, and he can also use it. The weapons are not attached to a defender, they are attached to the space. What else? Yeah. Saying this, I think we need those guys also operating this. Right. Okay, so now let's try to do something about this issue. First of all, Kupka, he will throw a grenade here. Bam. What do we do? I think we roll like to die because this is the attack value of him against each and every unit. If we are in the same territory space as the enemies, we would add additional 2, but there would be a possibility of us getting killed. So we'll go from the bottom. We always need 4 to hit them, so we roll for each and every. Yep, that one is down. That one is down. That one is also down. That we also got. And the 5th. No, he survived. Okay, it's removed from the play. It was our first action. Our second action, we will fire against this enemy with 2 die. Yep, and we got him. Okay, so we managed to get rid of the enemies inside, but you can see that they can push forward still, which is of course very bad. Let me try to get rid of some of them at least. So we can fire actually with Vasik. Oh no, we'll leave him. We'll do it that way. Conrad will recover 3 units. Yeah. That's a good idea. And they immediately can be activated. So France will fire here against this guy. SMG, 3 die. No luck. No luck in this turn. Tactic card is suppressive fire. Add 1 to the combat value for machine gunner counter during the enemy phase. Fine. And let's go for the cards. Out of those we remove the bundle. And we jump here. Bundle 2. So here, yeah. It goes here. So those units move forward. First of all, SMG. So we use 2 suppression to attack this SMG. No luck again. It could be very bad. So they move forward like this. It will be removed from the play. Now D. D will be emplaced. So he will be firing 4 die due to this tactic. Let's check which place here. 3 and 4 die. I'm afraid we have second casualty. 6 is higher than 5. It's second disruption. So with second casualty. Okay guys, let me come back to the game. There was a slight interruption. I had to attend to one thing, but now we can continue. So we played like 2 cards from the 5th turn. Let's move on. The 3rd card would be Riflemen. Let me roll for it. It's 2, so those are moving. SMG enters here, 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 here. And now the 4th card is machine gun A. I think, yeah, it's here, and the fire is against the blue part. Plus 1 die, so 2 die. 4 is here, and with 2 die. Let's see what we'll get. No hit. So 4 cards, and the 5th card would be one more submachine gunner. SMG goes here. 6. So that buff, which is good because that leaves us with only 1 unit. Yeah, we remove the bundle. 1 unit inside the building. As for the moves, we can start slowly evacuate the top floor. It's not a priority, but we have abundance of moves. I don't think we need more. We can. What else can we do? Just looking at advance. Yeah, I would like to move this guy from this exposed position. I would prefer to place him on this side. And already for the next turn, and I think that will be everything. I will not use those 2. Now for the actions. First of all, we need to get rid of this guy. We have the ones who can be inspired here due to Vasik. So let me inspire, and let me use 2 die against this SMG. Yes, we got it. So now we need to prepare for the next turn. A lot of things can happen. First and foremost, I need Conrad not to be exhausted. He will be helping us with those exhausted counters. And now I would like to try to do some suppression. Let me try to target this SMG. With which unit? That unit. He has 2 + 1, so 3 die against those Nazis. Yeah, that's a hit. That's actually 3 hits. And now with those guys, we can use the suppression. We use 1 of ammo. It will be 6. 2 + 1 for a special ability, 1 inspiration, and 2 from the gun. So we put like 6. The pity is that those ammunition tokens are being used, and we cannot use them any longer. And we still would have 2 attack waves. That concludes the 5th turn of defenders. Let us move now to the last turn, 6th turn of attackers. First of all, a new tactic card. We would have fire support. If a machine gunner disrupts or removes a defender, activate the machine gunner a 2nd time. That will be interesting. Just take those down. I just realized, yeah, everything is fine. I didn't put it here, so everything's fine. Let's see how things will develop. We have last 5 cards. Let me just move on here and see what will happen. Of course, machine gunner as first. So this is machine gunner C over here. I think we had it also last turn. No, we didn't. Yeah, good. Everything's fine. So we draw a machine gunner C. Is here. He will be targeting the white side. There is not much to be targeted. It will be this place here, and fires with 3 die. Managed to disrupt, and due to the tactic, fires again at the same spot. Yeah, we have another casualty, a 3rd one, but this one removes our morale. This was the postal office worker. Yeah. Now we have leader, pushes 1, 2. Okay, that's the trap we wanted to spring. Let me use 3 tokens. I want to be sure we get rid of this SMG. Barely. We get rid of this, and now these were 2. 3rd, Riflemen. Let's see where it goes. 3, so that advanced path. Unfortunately, this is not the best thing for us, but still, we hope to get rid of him later on during the turn. 1 more Rifleman. 1, good. So he pushes here, and we will use the 3 suppression tokens. No hit, so he stays here. And 1 more, this time submachine gunner. 5, so pushes from this direction. It means that this SMG also enters here. Now, in order to finish the attack phase, and let me remove the leader, we need to either eliminate all the leaders here or eliminate all the units in the building. As long as there are German leaders on the map and some units in the building, they will continue the attack. So we need to focus on one of those 2 things. I think getting rid of those 2 units is much easier than those 3 leaders. First of all, moves. As for moves, we can already think a little about the future attack wave. So what I will do, I will move this guy with 2 grenades to the interior. And I will also move this logistic guy down here, risking, of course, because we need to really get rid of those 2 units, otherwise will be eliminated. So this will be the 2 moves. Now, as for the other moves, we'll be already preparing for the attack from that side, so moving toward this side, and also we will move nobody here, it's too risky. But for example, we can use Michon, who will be our inspiration. Yeah. And now we have 4 actions. First and foremost, we fire at those guys, and we fire with our best troops. So this would be to die against one of those SMGs, regardless with 1 hit. Then we will fire with this guy to die, hit. So that will allow us to conclude this turn. Do we have any other actions we would like to take? I don't think so. We don't have to. So that will be end of the morning attack. It went pretty good. We had 3 casualties. We have 1 morale hit. But I think we are in a good position. We'll need to move those equipment probably to the interior. But other than that, it's not bad. Let me now finish this video. I will do the cleanup in a moment. And I will also invite you to the next session in the series, where I will be playing through the midday. And midday will be much more difficult time with the heavy guns coming into the play. Thank you for today. If you like this video, please give thumbs up, please subscribe, and wait for the next episode in the series. Bye.